worst place in the South. What a mess. It's a parking lot now. That's a good sign. That ain't a good sign.
Hello.
I'm getting old.
There's a Krispy Kreme. Woo! 5 hours.
5 hours.
Oh, I see it right there.
Race car wagon.
This thing's a jewel. This is great. It's locked, running. You can't make this up. Living the dream back here. Leaving them in the dust. Oh yeah!
This is luxury, son.
We good. Impeccable. Twister here.
Oh, this ain't good. Direct into the wall. Going to Bucky's.
Tad bit terrifying. Oh my Lord, help us.
I'm getting pulled over. Here we go. You got your ID.
It's bad news.
Oh no! Tragedy.
The promised land.
Your chariot awaits. Oh, look at that.
Riding style. Darn, son.
Oh. Ooh.
Smells like old people. Oh, wow. Racist. Get her done, Ralphie. Impeccable. Abort mission.
Unforeseen problems.
Power stamp.
What is Tato doing? Concubines. Welcome back to the Sleeper Dude channel. Man, we gave it our best shot with this RV. As you saw in the last video, she made about a mile down the road and some sort of security feature came back in the computer because you can't permanently delete it. So we decided to call it on the RV trip because it just wasn't going to happen.
For now.
For now. Yeah, we're coming back to it. So now we're going to reveal to you our Plan B card. So we're going to rewind the clock back a few days ago. We were waiting on the computer to come back from Power calibrations. So we had like a day or two there while it was shipping, and we were like, hey, there's this car down here. If it don't work out with the RV, we'll go get it. We'll have a backup plan because we were really wanting to go on the trip out west, and we weren't sure how this whole computer deal was going to work out. So we went to Aiken, South Carolina, which is like a 5-hour drive from our house to go get this station wagon. The whole reason why we really wanted this car was in 1976 my grandparents went on a trip out west as well in a 1972 Olds Vista Cruiser station wagon, you know, with the glass bubble on the roof and everything. So I was like, what better car to go on this trip in if we can't make it in the RV, if it doesn't work out, than an Oldsmobile station wagon with the glass roof, the whole deal. So we found this 92 Oldsmobile Custom Cruiser wagon, 5.7 hog leg throttle body injected V8, grandma car,
Air conditioning.
everything, 99,000 miles. So cut to us going and picking this thing up and see if we can get it back home and get it ready as a Plan B option for the RV, which ended up we needed it. Perfect day to go look at a car. It is dark, it is raining, and we have to drive through Atlanta. So all good things.
Maybe.
Yeah, Mom's gonna drive through Atlanta. Squeezy's really excited about doing this and going to see this car. Oh yeah, she bailed on us. So she decided last night that she was going to spend the day with Mamaw. So she spent last night with her great grandma. She's with her. So we're gonna get on the road and I'm gonna get some editing done hopefully, and she's gonna drive. We got over 600 miles to drive today. We're probably gonna be on the road for about 10 hours today. It's a long road trip for us. We never go this far to get a car, but they're not making new station wagons. Sometimes you gotta drive to go get them, right?
If it's just that ugly, we go for it.
All right, let's get on the road. Really nice weather for this. You can hardly see anything this morning. We're trying to get everything done with our building, and today, because it's a rainy day, we don't have builders showing up until late this evening, so it's like the only day we can do this. Tried to talk the guy into delivering it, and he wasn't able to do that either, so gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. This is basically all your favorite things at once, right? Driving in the dark, in the rain, it's early in the morning. Mom does not like to get up super early and just start going. She would be fine if I was like, we'll leave at 9 o'clock at night and go get something.
Yeah, I would rather leave at night and stay up.
Right, but I hate going somewhere in the middle of the night, so I'm fine with waking up at 3 a.m. and leaving, which I woke up at 5 this morning.
No, it was 4 something.
Oh, sorry, 4:58 or something.
5 nothing.
She griped at me that it was 4:50 something instead of 5. She hates driving on the interstate by big trucks. She hates the rain. She hates the dark.
I can't stay good at night.
She don't like getting up early. So this is basically the trifecta of all the things she doesn't like, except for old station wagons. She likes those, so it makes it all worthwhile, right?
Maybe.
I hope it's not pouring rain when we get there to look at it.
Oh yeah, that'd be lovely.
We really need to look at it in good weather. Georgia state line.
Great player. Woo!
Guys, let me talk to you about a company based right here out of Tennessee that I really like If you've watched the channel anytime at all, you've seen me wearing this. This is the Groove Life belt by Groove Life. Now, just like you, I had an old-timey belt, but I did not know what I was missing. This belt has a proprietary webbing technology that is engineered to give you just the right amount of stretch that I really like. It comes in handy on them days maybe I overate a little bit, you know. It gives me a little cushion there. It also has an awesome buckle that is probably my favorite thing about the belt. Now, it buckles using rare earth neodymium magnets. It's the coolest thing ever. And it's set in aluminum alloy. I just love not having to fool with the end of the belt and buckle it and get it the right spot. It also has what they call stiff tech, which is just a fancy way of saying you don't have any flap in your belt just out there blowing in the wind. You just set it one time, you never have to adjust it again. I wear this thing all the time, absolutely love it. Did not know what I was missing before. It's the most comfortable belt I've ever owned. It also comes with a 94-year warranty, so it's the last belt you're ever gonna need. And I wear this thing out here working, I wear it to church, I wear it to town, I wear it everywhere. It's perfect for any occasion. They make them in multiple colors, which is nice. And don't think they only make belts. They also make wallets like this right here. I actually had to borrow this dollar from Mike the neighbor because I spent all my money on this building. But it'll hold your cards in here, hold your cash. Super slim. This is the Groove Wallet Go, but it's really nice, saves a bunch of space in your pocket. They make rings, they make watch bands, they make AirPod cases, and much more. It's time to bring your belt and wallet into the 21st century. Head to groovelife.com/sleeperdude to get 20% off all Groove Life products. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my link. That's groovelife.com/sleeperdude for 20% off your order. One last time, that's groovelife.com/sleeperdude for 20% off your order. As always, link in the description below. Big thank you to Groove Life for helping support our channel. Please go help support them. It's always a good thing when you can support local companies. Now let's get back to the video. Atlanta, here we come. Yay. Should be there right about 8 o'clock. Buc-ee's. We're stopping at Buc-ee's.
We might have to.
We may not have time. It's just left lane the whole way. 15 over.
Don't you worry about me. You just do what
I'm
you do. Don't worry about me.
I can barely ride with her. Nervous the whole time she drives. GPS says we'll be there a little bit before 10 a.m. This guy couldn't even meet us. His brother's actually supposed to meet us. This is probably the farthest we've drove to get anything I can think of recently. We've been looking for station wagons. My great-grandpa had a 72 Olds Vista Cruiser wagon that they went on a trip out west in. He actually got the car just for the trip. I can't afford a restored 72 Olds Vista Cruiser wagon, but I might get a 92. It's supposed to have less than 100,000 miles, new casings on it. It's supposed to have airworks, you know, all the power stuff's supposed to work. Guy said his mother and father had the car. They just drove it every year to Florida to get on the cruise boats. She unfortunately passed away, and now the dad's sick. So they're selling the car. Said Mamaw kind of at the end there was having trouble driving and kind of beat it up down the side. So we know it has a little bit of body damage, but the car looks solid aside from that. It's just kind of hard to find these Oldsmobile wagons. I think they made more Caprices than anything. I think they made more Roadmasters probably than they even made Olds. I have to look the numbers up, but I just haven't seen many for sale at all. And it's blue, so gotta love blue cars. I hope it's everything they said.
If not, it's gonna be a long way back.
It's gonna be a long way back home if it's not. I never drive this far to go look at a car, but we've ran out of time here. If we're gonna go on a trip out west, we have got to leave within the next few days. It is what it is. There was nothing else local to us, so we kind of had to drive this far to even have anything to make it on this trip. Are you guys excited about this wagon?
Yes. I'm just gonna say, Sleeper has grabbed me into the delay.
I ain't paying them darn tickets.
I'll pay them.
Yeah, where's that? What account do you use to pay them? I'd like to know. Never look at a car in the rain. Never look at a car in the dark. At least it won't be dark, hopefully. Almost out. Gotta love going through Atlanta. Worst place in the South to drive, in my opinion, that I've been through. It's gonna be interesting because I'm coming to the realization that I'm about to buy a car that I've never drove anywhere. And I'm gonna be driving it over 300 miles home. 4.5 hours, 5 hours home. So this will be a real test of buying a car that you don't know anything about and trying to drive it. So taking a road trip in a car I've Never drove before, don't know anything about it aside from what they told me. It's a little bit scary. Hopefully this will go well. You couldn't pay me enough to live down here in a city like this. Oh, I don't know how they get used to driving in this traffic. I hate the traffic in a big city like this. I guess you just get used to it, I don't know.
Okay.
Downtown Atlanta. Well, it's 7:30. Probably the worst time to be right here. Oh, what a mess. Stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. She's gonna miss her favorite city to drive through. She loves going through big cities. Probably because she's not driving.
Exactly.
Mom's 10 and 2 over here the whole way.
I'm trying not to be sleepy. I'm getting sleepy.
And it's a parking lot now. Good
I
times.
think I can take me a nap.
You're gonna take a nap? Wait. It's about your wake up time now. It's getting close. Wawa. It's your kind of town, huh?
Yeah.
Why do you like big cities so much?
I don't know.
It's just kids.
It's too early for this.
It's just raining on and off all day on us. I don't think I've ever been through here when you couldn't see the top of the buildings for the clouds. We're going 20 east towards Augusta. Well, I know Wawa loves it, but I am glad to be out of Atlanta. I hate going through Atlanta. Now we're on a straight line towards Augusta. Go just on the other side to South Carolina. Man, I hope this car is good. It's a long way to drive and this thing ain't gonna be no good. Well, this is gonna be our first stop. So we're gonna pull off here. We're about out of gas and none of us have ate anything. There's plenty of shopping carts, trash on the road, so that's a good sign. Seems like a nice area. Dang, we got watermelons already. Well, it's not a Buc-ee's, but I guess it'll have to do. Lord, look at the ladders. $100 later, we're on the road. Oh, I'm hungry. It's like 3 hours after my normal breakfast.
Unless it's hard.
What is it? 5, 10, 4 tenders?
What is that?
I don't know what he said.
That's correct. Thank you.
I couldn't understand anything he said.
I don't think you can understand what I said either.
Oh, this guy's out.
This goes out.
He's already out at the window. That ain't a good sign. We've literally been sitting here for like at least 10 minutes, maybe 15, and nobody's brought our food out. They told us to pull up and they bring the food out, and that has not happened.
Hello.
She's calling them in.
Where my chicken biggie at?
It's gotta have been 20 minutes. 30 minutes later.
Thank you.
Alright, have a good one.
Y'all gonna eat your cheese paper?
No.
Oh, I am. We're ready to go now. We should just have watermelon, you know?
Yeah.
I know Ralphie would like that. He's a fruit baby. Ralphie, how excited are you about the possibility of getting a station wagon today?
9.
What are you most excited about with it?
The
Backward seat.
You too? Backward seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How excited are you?
Probably a 10. I'm
10.
really excited, yeah.
So Tosh used to drive a 91 Caprice wagon for several years.
Isn't that ghetto?
Yes. So we bought it when you were pregnant with Ralphie. We took it to Florida before you had Ralphie. At one point it had surfboards on the roof. It was black and white, two-tone paint. It was an Impala SS clone. So she had a car very similar to this, but it didn't have the cool glass roof. Like, that's one of the big selling points for us with one of these is a Roadmaster or a Custom Cruiser has a sunroof or whatever, or glass roof, just like my great-grandpa's 72 Vista Cruiser wagon did. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to get this one, if it would work out, is because it's old and it's got the glass roof. That's what Ralphie rode home from the hospital in when he was born.
Is it?
We drove him home from the hospital in this one of these cars. So Ralphie just doesn't really remember it all that great because he was little. But
Squeezy too.
oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
we drove down there with it. Yeah, we drove a 91 Caprice wagon to take her to deliver him and Squeezy from the hospital. Yeah, we have some history with these cars. I put an engine in that car too. Went from the 305 to the 350.
That was not my fault.
Amen.
We're about an hour from there and Mom is in like sleep mode now. She got that bicket and now she's like asleep over here.
Like waking up and I'm going 70, then no, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, that's when you know. When she's going the speed limit, you know something's up. It may be safer to ride with you when you're sleepy, you know? So I guess she's gonna pull over so we don't have nobody falling asleep, and I guess I'll drive the rest of the way. This Eddie's gonna have to wait for later. You'll be asleep in 2 seconds.
So close to being.
You're so quick to fall asleep in the car. I rarely fall asleep in the car, and you like fall asleep immediately in the car. I'm getting old. It hurts so bad to stand up after riding a car. If I throw it here quick, oh.
I heard what you said. You're gonna leave me here. I heard that from the outside of the car.
We would never leave you on the side
Do
of the
not be
road.
on me asleep either. Kids, don't let
That's
them.
100%
happening.
not
That's
gonna do that.
No!
I would never
Be
do that.
nice to your mama.
Name one time I videoed you asleep.
Every single time. You better slow down.
Yeah, get started on me. Tell me slow down. I'm gonna get in the right lane. I'm gonna go 71 the whole way.
It's gonna take us 3 hours longer. This was a long way.
Yes.
We've lost our little minds.
We've got to drive this wagon back if we get it.
Oh!
Or we just drove all this way for nothing. One of the two. We're about to cross into South Carolina.
There's a Krispy Kreme in the hot sign zone!
Oh my gosh, we missed it.
If I'd known that, we'd have been whoop, right there.
Good thing you weren't driving. Man, they are good, aren't they?
Yes, hot. Ooh.
Manna from heaven. You're wound up now. You were asleep 2 seconds ago. We're in South Carolina.
Woo! Woo! We probably should have brought one of those paint markers to write in tow on the back of this wagon, because you know we're going to tow it half the way home.
I hope not. Man, I hope it's a good car after all this driving. We at least needed one of them tag applied for tags on the
Hey,
back.
I'm not gonna scrounge that up for you.
I just like to say that I'm getting 15 miles to the gallon and you were getting 11.
Whatever, that's fake news.
Yeah.
Fake news. How do you know that?
Tell
I
it
looked
to
at
the
what it was. I
dad.
reset it. And
Oh, Mr. Reset the buttons.
Your
Alright,
exit
here's
is...
our exit. We're finally here.
5 hours.
5 hours, yeah.
Wow, that was
Something
fun.
like that. A little over 300
Best
miles.
trip of my life. When you pitched this idea, it was 4 hours and something.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the line at Bojangles, that's what did it.
You could probably see this shore from like 5 miles away.
For real.
Off this road. Oh, I see the
Oh,
jewel here.
Oh, I see it. Right there. To the right.
Oh, look at that.
Look at the
Hey, he's
jewel.
out here.
Is
He's a
he?
beaut, Clark.
Oh, she is a beaut.
He sent me some, Robert, right?
Yeah, my brother.
He sent me some pictures.
And both of them need batteries.
I'm surprised it has a key fob, really.
Yeah.
Do you care if we drove it down the road real
No,
quick?
no.
Well, me and Wah are gonna take it down the road real quick. So far, so good. Did you see the roof yet? That's the cool part, huh?
That's very cool.
Very cool. Needs a little gas.
Yeah.
The only bad thing I've seen so far is it has some dents and dings where their mom kind of beat it up driving it. Ooh, brakes are touchy. Brakes are touchy. Got a little bit of exhaust leak, which he told me it did. So he said he was working on the exhaust and he left the one of the nuts off the exhaust manifold. So, ooh. Got a 5.7. I guess this is a 5.7 Vortec. I guess.
This is fun.
I don't know. Maybe this is before the Vortec. It feels so much different than driving the truck, doesn't it?
It's crazy.
Let's see how these brakes are.
Woo!
They're good. They're just touchy. Good volts. Good oil pressure. Has this even got a tack? It's got a tack. This is a race car wagon. Look at this. It's got a tachometer. Less than 100,000 miles. It has less miles than our truck does. Can you believe that?
That's crazy. This thing's a jewel.
We're gonna have to buy it.
We're
We're just, if this thing doesn't throw a rod between now and their house, I'm buying it. Here we go. I can't believe it has a tack. I did not expect that. Especially for the 80s and 90s, that was like a racy car thing to have a tack. This should take you back to your childhood. Mom drove the same kind of car, except for a Caprice. You should remember it. You rode in it a lot. We had 11 people in ours with the Saunders. We went to the river and we had 11 people in it. All right, let's pay the people. What do you say? Is that approved by Wawa?
I am is 100% approved.
No way. It's locked, running.
How?
I have no idea.
Oh, this is great.
Oh my gosh. Great.
It's locked, running. Running.
Are you kidding me?
It's locked. What have I done?
You can't even blame it on Scooter this time.
No, it wasn't even. We had our dog do this to us on our last trip. Hopefully I can get to it.
You want to try to work this and let me pull it?
Sure, yeah.
You can't make this up.
Probably
Oh, my
big
Lord.
fat weather stripping away. There we go. I can't believe. We tried everything, yeah.
Hey, Ralphie. Go get the back of the truck.
Oh, okay, I thought you had it.
That's all the way back.
It ain't
It's still, look at that. It's not doing anything. I'm pulling it the whole way. There, yeah.
There it went. There it went.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
Don't
Wow.
you get out of that car
Yeah.
without them keys again.
Yeah, go on.
Oh my gosh. Comfortable back there, Ralphie?
Yeah, it's cool.
Ralphie had to ride in the very back. All right, let's get this thing home before I'll lock us out of it again.
Oh, he's waving. That's hilarious.
Man, you're living the dream back there, aren't you? Yeah. Oh man, if you didn't spend your childhood riding in the back seat of a wagon like this backwards, you didn't have a good childhood. A little over 300 miles to go, Ralphie.
Woo!
We gotta stop and get gas first.
This is awesome. Living the dream back here by myself. Hello.
This is going to be so funny.
Bye. Leaving them in the dust.
Huh?
Leaving them in the dust.
Yeah.
Does the radio work? Oh yeah.
I'm already in love with this thing.
Yeah, same.
You know, she's got a few whiskey dents in her, but I'm wondering if a PDR, paintless dent removal guy, could fix a lot of that stuff. If not, we could always fix it and paint it, but man, they hadn't even cleaned it up yet. I wonder what it'll look like cleaned up. Get some of that brake dust off. Brand new coom hose. Look at that Olds grill. You'd probably be hard pressed to find one of them. Custom Cruiser, son. She loves her convenience stores. Look at that beauty out there. That's ours right there. Wawa, are you riding mom or me? You gotta keep her. You gotta keep her awake. Oh, Rockstar's gonna keep her awake. All right, follow me. I ain't got no tag. But hey, who needs a tag when you got keys? 5 hours home. Here we go.
That's when we figured out it has a Holly Terminator X under the
That would be best case scenario, wouldn't it? LS swapped already or something?
No, we're good.
Oh, very nice.
I figured that out. I was about to say, there's no cup holders.
No, it's got cup holders. This is luxury, son. So this thing is 20 years newer than my great-grandpa's one he had. But this is 47 years later, so his was 4 years old when he got it. Look at how nice the seats are, though. Look at this, guys. It's incredible. Wawa would say.
Impeccable. What is that?
Oh, it's got auto AC, son. All right, let's get on the road. Ralphie was having separation anxiety in the very, very back, so he decided to ride up here for the 5 hours to drive home. Mom just wishes she was driving this Jewel right now.
Yeah. I promise you right now, this thing will do a roll and burn down at 60.
I wish it would. If we would have had this thing a few weeks ago, we could have went on power tour with it, huh?
Oh.
20 West, here we come. Guys, we have exciting news. We are now doing our own merchandise. We have these 4 designs here, and if Squeezy wouldn't have slinked out when we were trying to shoot this, we would show you the 5th one, so we're just gonna show it right here. I'm gonna put it in later in editing. So we have 5 t-shirt designs. These shirts are at our house. We ordered them, we have them here, they're in stock. Now it's limited quantities and we're new at this. We put a bunch of work into this. We've spent a bunch of money on buying the shirts, buying shelves, buying equipment, and we think we're ready for this. So if you go to thesleeperdude.com right now, you can buy our merchandise. Hopefully we'll eventually have hats and other merch stuff, but as of right now, it's 5 t-shirt designs you can choose from. But you know, we've had trouble with the service we were using before. It was a third party. We had no shirts here at all. you ordered stuff.
And it took way too long.
It took too long. We had some issues there with orders not getting fulfilled in a timely manner. So we're going to try to keep up with this and get shirts out quick to you. I'm expecting these to sell out pretty quickly, and we will make another big order and we will announce when some more come in. But if you go right now, you should be able to buy stuff at thesleeperdude.com, link in the description. This way, you know, basically with the other setup, they're making the majority of the money. And we looked at going to a different third-party deal, like a lot of people have went to, but we were not comfortable with charging that high of a price for shirts that they wanted to charge. I did not feel right charging it. So all these shirts start out at $20. If you're a bigger boy, some of those shirts are about $25, depending on your size. But we're trying to be fair with the shipping costs for you guys. Just try to charge what we're having to pay for shipping. We are doing international orders as of right now. We'll see how that goes. I know a lot of YouTubers don't do international, but we're gonna try to do international because we know we have a lot of fans in other countries. Just to warn you, I know there's like a customs fee when you actually go and receive the item, so you might want to plan for that on top of whatever your purchase is through us. That I believe you do have to pay a customs fee when you get it.
And that's not nothing that we can help.
It's nothing we can change there. We appreciate all of our followers. We have very loyal followers. If you want to buy some of our new shirts, you're welcome to go to thesleeperdude.com and do that. Like I said before, link in the description. And thank you to everybody that supports what we're doing here. We really appreciate it. And hopefully this will grow to where we can, you know, have a bunch of shirts in stock. So when we go to events and stuff, we will have shirts as well. So we appreciate you guys listening to our spiel here about our merch. And we appreciate everything you do. And let's get right back to the video.
Thank you.
Woo! Let's see what she's got. Well, it has a tachometer.
It's going to save us a mile per hour, basically.
Let's stretch her legs and see how she does that on the interstate system. It's got a little bit of a shake, as you can tell by the QT cup. Feels like the casings need to be balanced on it. Doesn't seem to have too much slop in it. This is gonna be a real test of this car though.
Oh yeah.
5 hours on the interstate.
Talk about massage.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Shakiness.
It has so many tilts to it. Everything seems to work. Like aside from the back windows, when I rolled them down, they kind of wanted to come off track, but they rolled up and down. That's the only thing I saw so far. Cruise even works. We got the cruise set on 70. Tennessee, here we come. Awesome. We're starting out at 99,720. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing to worry about. You haven't seen any parts fall off, have you?
No.
The cruise worked for a while, and then we hit a big bump, and it went off cruise, so I don't know what that means. This is 100% the farthest I've ever traveled, bought a car, and drove it home.
Yeah.
I've never drove this far to buy a car and drove it back home.
Yeah.
Going over the water here, so we are coming back into Georgia now.
Woo!
Oh, it lights up.
Lights even work.
Luxury. Well, that's probably a vanity mirror right there. That's like good stuff. And now we're sitting stop and go traffic. See if she gets hot, huh?
Yeah.
I can already tell this thing has two old-timey things in it. It has glass marbles and it has toothpicks. Look at what change we found. Ralphie, what's the percentage chance we make it all the way home in this thing without a breakdown? 83%. You heard it here first, folks. That's not bad. It's not bad numbers at all. Does it wash? Oh, look.
Ooh. It
The
works.
washers work. The wipers work. Cruise is back working again. I'm assuming our headlights work. Let's see. Rear wiper. Oh yeah, we got rear wiper action. But we got rear wash, you think?
No.
Oh, we got
What?
rear
Yeah.
wash. We got it. It worked. Oh, this thing is just too good for us.
Yes.
The glass roof has got to be one of the coolest features. Like, where are you going to find a wagon with a glass roof, you know?
Yeah.
Just like my grandparents' one was. That was one of the major selling points right there for me. Well, do you think we could take a trip across the country in this car?
Yes.
You think that'd be fun?
Yes.
I think it would be too. To like relive the trip that my dad and my grandparents and my great-grandparents did in almost the same car. Somebody in this country has to bring station wagons back.
For real. What is that thing?
I don't know. We need
I
one.
think it smooths it. That's cool. It's like a spinny pipe that smooths it.
We need a spinny pipe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we're past the slowdown now. It's still sitting around the thermostat like 180, 190 maybe.
We good.
Golden. The girls are definitely not having as much fun as us. Do you think Squeezy will like it at all?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell with her what she's gonna like.
Maybe like from 1 to 10.
If she had the dents worked out of the side and maybe some different hoops, it'd look really good. We'll have to work on that.
She's got a little bounce in that back end.
Does horn work?
We'll see. Oh!
It does.
Left side horn works, right side doesn't. So you can only beep at people on the left.
That's sad.
Mom just called me and said that the passenger rear is bouncing a bunch. So I guess we got a knot or we got something out of balance or something. So I'll probably have to take it to the casing store and get them to balance that one. But aside from a frayed belt and that casing bouncing, and the cruise goes off every time you hit a big bump, aside from that, we're golden.
We are golden.
Is that comfortable, sir?
Yes.
These things are comfy, these seats. Man, we have just been knocking down the miles, haven't we, Ralph?
Oh yeah.
This thing is just soaking them up. No new issues. I don't know why the cruise kicks off when you hit a bump. I don't know. It's been golden so far. I think we're about 80 miles still from where we got to turn on Atlanta to get to 75, but I mean, we're just time traveling at 80 miles an hour right here.
What, 80? Oh, well, that's a new thing for you. Record. Beautiful dash right there. Impeccable.
Exactly. Where else are you gonna find one with a dash that's not cracked up?
For real.
This thing's gonna have to be parked inside. Oh man, we've been there. That's like the same body style, isn't it?
It's just different color.
Got the green sticker. It's been there a few days. Man,
Yeah.
feel bad for those people. We know that feeling.
Yep.
These cars were the last true American station wagons, like a full-size, real station wagon. You know, full frame, 8 or 9 passenger wagons. I believe 96 was the last year for the Capris, the Custom Cruisers, and the Roadmasters. And that was the end of it. Like after that, nobody's made a full frame, 3-row seat, 9-passenger wagon since then. It's really sad, and really these cars are about your only option. Like 86 to 96 station wagons, whether that be Ford or Chevy or whatever, 86 to 96 is like a good window on these because they were fuel injected usually. They had overdrive transmissions by then, so you can actually drive them somewhat like a modern car. You know, this was the last of it. To find a survivor like this, I'm super excited. Interior parts like this, whatever trim pieces, you just can't find them. You have to buy one that already has them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't believe it's made it this far.
Don't talk about stuff
Sorry.
It's gonna be just fine.
Woo!
Is that approved?
Yeah.
That's a racing car, isn't it?
That's your racing car.
So it looks like we're driving right into the twister here.
Pretty much does.
Oh, lordy days.
I hope his windshield wipers work.
They ain't got no shoestrings between them.
Good luck.
Oh, we got the original owner's manual here.
I guess these people want it 04 23 76 or 96.
96.
Yeah, that's 60,644 miles
So it's only been driven 39,000 miles since
96.
1996. Wow, that's only 4 years after it was new. So it's barely been driven in the last 27 years. It's actually less than 100,000. There's a 0 in front of that. So before you blow me up in the comments, oh man, how cool is that? That's awesome. Somebody just took really good care of this car. Oh wow. We'll have to look through it when we get home, clean it up, huh?
Well, there's a rain coming.
You don't say.
Ready? Rain. 73%.
Well, we're about 20 miles out of Atlanta and we're in a traffic jam already. Typical Atlanta, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if she makes it through Atlanta. This thing is just in its natural habitat out here, you know? I'm just gonna make sure y'all are comfortable. That's all it's gonna do.
This is 180 degrees flat.
And it's raining, so good thing the wipers work. They're kind of slow to get started. When I turned them on, I was like, they don't work, and then they started working. Can't complain. Oh, this ain't good. It's really pouring now. I guess we'll see if this thing has any leaks, huh?
Yeah.
Nothing like pouring rain in Atlanta in a car you've never drove before.
Yeah.
If our wipers didn't work right now, we would be in a mess. Here we are, 75 split towards Tennessee. Let's get home. It's a parking lot. Never mind about getting home. Oh, Atlanta. Ralphie's making a run for it while we're sitting still. He wants to get away from the AC. It's too cold for him.
And I like it back here. Yeah, Bob.
Man, it's kind of crazy being in these tunnels. Usually you're zipping through them. Oh, look at that. We got dash lights and everything. Oh man, this car. I also love how this thing has actual gauges with numbers on them instead of just lights or, you know, H and C. Oh, I will be so glad to get through Atlanta. I hate driving through this town. You comfy cozy back there, Ralph? Whoa, what is going on up here? We have a semi truck jackknife across I-75 coming into Atlanta. That's crazy. Oh, he's wrecked into the wall, Ralphie. Man, that's a bad deal for all them people. That's gonna be a while. I'm finally coming out of Atlanta. I think Ralphie has fell asleep back there. Oh, he's up. Never mind. I thought he was asleep. Hopefully we're free and clear now as far as traffic goes. We can get this thing home. 100% Ralphie's asleep now. I can't even see him. Only issue with this car is too comfortable. I'm worried I'm about to get pulled over. I have no tag and there's a cop next to me. Dodged the bullet on that one. We're back in the pouring rain now. I think we're getting close to like Calhoun, Georgia, something like that. We're gonna have to stop and get something to eat soon. It's taking longer than we thought to get home.
Here we go again.
We're going to Buc-ee's, Ralphie.
Woo!
Ralphie's hungry. Them girls probably gotta go to the bathroom. I probably need to go to the bathroom. Hip needs a break. Can't beat going to a Buc-ee's. State trooper pulled off behind me as well. That's good news. Oh good, the state trooper's turning the same direction we are. I don't want to get pulled over. I hate getting pulled over. But we ain't got no license plate because we haven't been able to get one yet. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully he goes on.
Mr. State Game Warden is following us into the Buc-ee's. I guarantee he said something to us.
Just a tad bit terrifying.
I guarantee Josh is sweating bullets.
He's hanging on by the seam of his pants.
He is like,
He hates this kind of
he's
stuff.
following us into the parking lot. He's coming to talk to us.
Oh my Lord, help us. Jesus, take the wheel.
He's been following us for miles. I don't know why he didn't blue light us.
Oh yeah, he's taking this turn with us too. Good deal.
There's gonna be a stern talking to.
Yep, here he comes. He's following us.
Oh,
Please tell me he's not pulling me over. Did he turn in here?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's following us all the way to the parking spot. Okay, here we go. I guess we're getting pulled over.
Hey.
How are y'all?
Great, how are you?
All right, I'm getting pulled over. Here we go. Hey, how you doing?
So you didn't have a tag?
Yeah, we bought it this morning. We drove from Tennessee, and we drove to Aiken, South Carolina, bought it this morning. So she's following me back home. I think she has the title right there.
You got your ID?
It should be in my backpack right here. Let me
What
get
year
it.
is this thing?
It's a 92.
Looks super clean.
It's gonna roll over 100,000 miles on this drive home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Man, that's wild.
a little old lady had it. She died, and their family was selling it.
Okay. Run
So-
good?
So far, it's got a little bit of like bounce in that right rear. I think I might have to get the.
You don't see me like that anymore.
No, you don't. You don't. We.
Does the seatbelts work in the back?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, it did. So he's able to buckle up?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He seems pretty cool so far, though.
There you go, man. Y'all enjoy your time, Buc-ee's.
Thank you. I
Be
really
careful
appreciate
driving.
it. Thank
Sir,
you very much.
Have a good day.
Okay, he let us go. Thank the Lord. What's funny about that?
You
Hey.
sweating it, wasn't you?
I called her and told her, I said, we're getting pace car by the state trooper.
I
Keeps
said,
falling.
it's just a game ward. It's fine.
Yeah, she lied to me.
Hey, he kept looking. He had his computer out when he passed, and I thought, he's running my tag.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got on the exit, I thought, it's bad news.
Imagine that. I told Ralphie, I was like, I think I'm getting pulled over. And he followed me.
Did you see me meet him at his straight door?
I saw you
Before
walk
he
up.
got out, I was like, hey. He's like, you with him? I'm like, yes. We just swapped this car. Hey, I'll get you out of them tickets, baby. Don't you worry.
You know I was sweating bullets.
I told her, I was
You
like,
know.
he's about to be in cardiac arrest.
The fact that she already said that, she was like, you know he's sweating bullets right now.
Oh my gosh. He kept going around me and around me. I would like change lanes and slow down
He
or
was
whatever.
probably trying to see if there was a plate somewhere. Yeah.
Man.
He's
All
a
right.
good
He was a nice
job.
guy though, it could have been worse.
Yeah, he was very nice.
They should know that I'm the worst about getting worried about being pulled
He's
over.
worried about me getting pulled
Yeah.
over and you got pulled over.
Exactly. Well, let's go into Bucky's and eat something and get back on the road. Hey, this thing's been knocking down the miles.
You better come unglued up here.
Did we come unglued? Oh no.
Tape was there for
Oh, that blue tape come off. Oh, tragedy. Tragedy.
fixed.
Oh, look at all the weights on it.
What? She's a heavy lifter.
I ought to pull some of the weights off of it or
That's
something.
the problem.
Well, they may have balanced it wrong. That may be why it's shaking, you know? You can't beat that, though. He was super nice.
That's great.
It gets your blood a boiling, but still,
My heart's so fucking a little bit.
I thought we were in trouble for sure. But, I mean, we're not doing anything illegal here. I don't see anything that blew out here. Our belt's a little frayed. I'm probably going to get one of them. Aside from that, she's doing good.
The promised land.
Exactly. It's been a while.
Statue.
Look, we got Bucky's everything. Pool noodles. That's what we should have insulated in our shop with, was Bucky's pool noodles. What are you going to eat, Ralphie?
Pecans that are like you can smell them through the whole
Yeah, those are
I
good.
might get some of those.
Okay, good choice. I think we got plenty. No more issues, right?
Good to go.
We're good to go now. We already got pulled over once. We'll just eat right here.
Oh my gosh.
You can sit right there, have cup holders and everything you need.
It'll be awesome, won't it?
You bought an apple pie.
I didn't get it.
Well, who got it?
I thought you got it.
Not me.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Count them down here. Apple pie,
Fancy.
whatever these are,
Chip
beaver
bag.
chips, a pulled pork sandwich,
And the biggest drink.
and the
you
biggest gulp they make on earth.
can. High maintenance.
Hey, yeah, don't worry about your poor old daddy. Just about had to pay a speeding ticket. Why don't they use those at communion at church? Is what I want to know.
These are fantastic.
This was what the Lord was talking about. He said unlimited bread.
Hey. Thought this was what he's talking about. He said manna from heaven.
Oh, well, maybe it applies for both. You haven't even got in this thing, have you? Your chariot awaits, honey. Hey, we got the original owner's manual. Seat's not even ripped. Less than 100,000 miles as of this moment. I'm thinking Squeezy might could marker that up and fix it for me. Little blue marker. I don't know what that's for. I guess pins? Or maybe your golf tees? I don't know.
Marbles.
Marl Barrows. And look at the headliner. Headliner perfect.
Don't touch the headliner, kids.
Yeah, don't get your booger hooks on the headliner, you twerp. I forgot they have lights in the back. That's when I put it in reverse and it's like immediate sirens pull over. The SWAT team.
Oh yeah.
I need to get home. This thing's such a gas sipper. We still got 3/4 of a tank. No need for fuel. It's probably making fuel. We should have plenty of fuel to get home. And we are going to hit 100,000 miles here in just a minute. How come every event I go to or Bucky's, I have to get you the honey roasted pecans?
Because they're so good.
You can smell them across the room, can't you?
Yeah.
We got a little shimmy going on still. I can't believe how many weights they have on that hoop, huh?
It's incredible.
I hope we can get that fixed. I mean, it's just been non-stop rain, hasn't it? Just rain on and off all day today. It's all it's been. Dreary day, but hey, it's a good day. Any day you buy a wagon is a good day. Got the Smoky Mountains over here. It is beautiful scenery down here.
We're back in Tennessee.
Woo!
Wow.
Yay!
Woo!
Tennessee. Woohoo!
2 claps for Ric Flair, Mom.
Woo!
Whoa!
We got 5 9s. And how often do you get to see that, you know?
Not often.
I can hardly contain my excitement. This car was just waiting on me. It's like, I'm not rolling over 100,000. No. Look at that. All 9s. Here you go, 100,000. Wow. Now, what are the odds of that? It would roll over 100,000 on the trip home.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Hey, stuff's starting to look familiar around here. We're almost home.
Oh yeah.
We are going to make it.
Yeah.
We are literally in sight of our exits. Man, this thing has been awesome. A little shaky, a little ticky with the exhaust, but aside from that, it has just performed flawlessly.
Flawless.
And I'm glad it turned out to be what they said it was, you know?
Yeah.
We're like almost 320 miles now since we left in the car. Home sweet home. We have made it.
Thank the Lord.
Oh man. Over delivered. That's all there is to it.
Yes.
Check us out on other platforms at Sleeper Dude 88.
She's a jewel, ain't she?
Couldn't ask for better. I'm surprised you can keep up with that thing, honestly.
Please. 63, 65, 68. Got this.
Who didn't know that?
Just a little ram.
I got the keys now.
Our molding just about didn't make it home. We're gonna have to glue that back or something. Well, it's raining today. We're gonna have to clean this jewel up and get her looking better. See what we got. Do a little maintenance here and there. I looked it up, by the way. They only made these cars for 2 years.
Wow.
91 and 92. They had the 5.0 or the 5.7. This one's got the 5.7. So last year, biggest motor.
Cool.
We gotta see what Squeezy thinks about it
Oh, yeah.
when she gets home.
Sure be magical.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, because we got this shake, I've got to go to the casing store anyway to get some casings I bought for another project. So we're gonna drop this off at the casing store and get the casings balanced. Hopefully I'll take all this shake out. And then once we get Squeezy, we are going to see what she thinks about this. And once the rain stops, we'll clean it up. Woo! Hopefully when we get it back, it won't have all those weights on it. I'm hoping that the guy just had a messed up balancer.
Later.
Squeeze finally made an appearance. She still hasn't seen the car. Your chariot awaits.
Where? Oh.
Right here.
Look at the back. It's got a. What is this?
It's an Oldsmobile.
Look at the back seat. It points to the back window. It's amazing.
Give us a 0 to 10 rating on this.
I'm thinking maybe a 4.
4. Wow, that's pretty high on the squeak. That'd be like a 10 on anybody else's scale. So they got her balanced up for us here. Looks like this side they took all the weights off, so that's a good deal. We got just a tiny ones. Somebody must not have known what they were doing. I dropped off this for the Fairmont too. Looks like it's holding there now. All right, let me get these people paid and we'll get out of here.
Riding style.
This is very stylish.
It's more stylish.
I didn't think he was gonna like it. It's only the backward seat, isn't it?
Yes. It's only the backward seat.
Yeah, I figured that.
You like riding back there?
Yeah, it's better than in the front. Woo! We got some vent windows.
All the shake is gone now, so problem solved on that. Somebody must not have had a good balancer. Did he do it?
Yeah! This is like luxury class back here. I absolutely love this thing.
I knew you would.
It's like a cloud, Dad.
Oh yeah.
Cloud!
Check this out, guys.
What?
Wait for it.
Wait, who
Who
needs?
needs a truck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can fit a 4x8 sheet of plywood in this. Crazy, huh?
That's incredible.
Can we play back here while you guys drive?
Well, I guess it's time to clean this thing up. I love that molding. It looks really good like that. He had to drive it. Is he gonna rev it up? Of course. I think the hoops are gonna look better when we get them cleaned up, huh?
Exhaust ticking off.
Yeah, you want that exhaust heat. That way you can know it's still running, you know?
Yeah, like,
It's just a plus.
like when you're going down the
It is a plus, isn't it?
highway and you can't even hear it running. That exhaust stick station.
All right, you ready to clean it up, Squeezel?
Yep.
They said they didn't even get a chance to clean it out. Well, Ralphie found this. Look at this, honey. You didn't even see this yet.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if they got any like service records in here or not. Some people write in these, some people don't. What kind of person are you? Are you the one that writes in it or not? I would have filled this out if it was mine. Right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Bumper to bumper. Were you under warranty? Oh, 50,000 miles. Shoot. I thought I had the Oldsmobile Edge. I just didn't have it. What else is in here? Car care guide. Y'all need to read this. So Oldsmobile went out of business in 2004. It's been a minute since there's been any Oldsmobile dealers at all. Did you hear the air compressor crank
I
up?
was gonna say.
Yeah, it's got air suspension. I think probably only in the back. Now why don't we have the cell phone?
Burn, son.
What?
They have a cell phone option? This is all the accessories they saw. Look, we could have got wire wheel covers. Cassette storage cases. How cool would that have been?
That phone would have been cool. Trunk
What's that?
netting.
Refrigerator package? So they had a 12-volt refrigerator?
A trunk netting.
Choice of two models. Scotty in gray and Caddy 2 in beige. How cool would it be if you found one that still had the refrigerator?
That would have been awesome.
That would be super awesome. See, I think stuff like this is so cool. Like the General Motors toolkit, portable CB radio. I didn't realize they had this many options. I told you that was a vanity mirror, Ralphie. Look, vanity visor mirror for those vain people.
What?
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Don't rip it. Service manual. Whoa, look how thick it is.
yeah, sick.
Man after my own heart. What's that? Oh, a spare belt? Well,
There's
shit.
your belt you needed.
Oh, it's cracked.
But it's a spare. That'll get you out of the sticky situation. What's that? Armrest?
Woo!
Oh, man.
Oh, we got the cargo net.
Hey, we just saw it in the book.
The grocery net.
How cool is that?
Oh, I'm moving my stuff in here. I'm keeping the keys.
From owning one of these before, I know the spare's over here.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah, it said removed or something.
Full-size spare. Our glue let loose here.
Oops.
Let's see about that spare. Is it aired up, Ralphie?
Yeah, well, enough to drive on. I don't know if it's really aired up.
It's a little squishy. So there's the jack. We got the lug tool. Look, it's never been on the road. They may have replaced it. The hoop does look dirty, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look a little bit dirty.
What it have on it?
It's got white walls.
Oh, snap.
These are 2014. So these were replaced in 2014 and then never used. I just want to see if there's anything under here, really. Well, Granny didn't hide any money back here, I don't reckon.
Shucks.
Man, I wish it still had the white walls on it, huh?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
They had this stuck in front of the radiator. It had a bunch of junk on it. So when I stopped at the first gas station, I should have videoed it, but I pulled this out. I don't know what kind of bugs they got in South Carolina, but they got some monsters, I guess. They're worried about their condenser getting beat up. Look how nice the condenser is. It may have worked, huh?
I think she did.
Very nice. It looks like they've replaced some of the AC lines. He said he had put a compressor on it. I didn't check the air filter. We just need to pull that bad boy out of there, don't we? Ooh. Oh, man.
Oh, there's that
Oh,
roach.
look at that.
Is it a roach? Is that a roach?
Look, what's in there? Look
What
in here.
is that?
There's a bug. Look over here.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Is he roaches?
I think it would benefit from a new air filter.
Yeah. I can't see.
I'm gonna say.
No, I'm done.
Still ran like a
I'm
charm.
done with this.
Oh, man.
I am done.
What's wrong? Just roach.
I can do everything else.
We're good now.
I got the roachy.
So this is throttle body injection, like a TBI 350 that they had in like the Chevy trucks and everything back in the day.
Is it like the carburetor
Oh, we're
thing
good.
with the injector top thing?
We're good. Yes. That's how you clean an air filter, kids. We're good to go. I don't think I'm gonna wash under here just because I'm too worried about hurting something.
Yeah.
We'll just leave that alone. We may change the oil. Somebody tell us what that is used for. It's gotta be like pins, right?
Yeah, for the fancy people. Pins.
Our Caprice didn't have that, did it? It's sad to me that we don't have a driver's floor mat. Has a very interesting air freshener. It's an interesting smell.
Old people. Smells like old people.
Here, let me see. I want to smell.
It smells exactly like old people.
I don't know what that was.
Oh,
We should have got an air freshener for it, huh?
heck no. Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, we got a roach under there?
And roach, I'm out.
It's fun.
I got some change.
Oh, some goodies.
This is paying off, huh?
For real.
You know what that is, guys? Do you know?
Let me see.
Does Mom know?
Mm-mm.
Nobody knows what that is?
No.
What is it? Wait, I can't.
Ah, I bet you guys know.
What is it?
Mm.
No idea.
Takes your radio out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what takes the radio out.
What?
Hey, we got a cigarette back here.
What kind she smoking?
Ah, Salem.
I found a key.
Wait, I think it's a spare key.
2018, they removed their tag.
Dad, is
What?
that a spare key for it?
Where?
What she has.
Let me see it.
I think it is.
Where was that?
It was in here.
There was a key in there? So we had all 7 keys locked up in here, huh?
Oh my gosh.
When we locked it up.
We as you.
How much change we got? We need to get a count on the
Here,
change.
it's out here. Ooh, found some more change. I don't know if it's nickels or pennies.
I got 19 cents.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17, 18, 19.
We both have 19 cents?
Wow. That's
Sweet
good.
deal. 38 cents.
Wow.
It's paying
I got
off.
some more money.
We should put that in the ultrasonic cleaner.
Look.
Oh, look at that. What do you got? 2 dimes. She got 20 cents. So we had 19, she had 20. That makes
Of
sense.
course.
We slid this back earlier, and this is what was under it. So it's been a long time since the roof rack's been slid back on this thing. I think that's all we're gonna find in this thing. We really need to clean the door jambs really badly. It looks like it's been a long time on that, especially in the back. I saw it was super nasty. So we need to clean those out, vacuum it out, and wash it. And that's gonna be a job for y'all, because Daddy is way behind. I gotta edit. Woo!
Looks like goat lice.
Wow.
This is very easy.
Nice pants, Rafi.
Oh, thank you.
Is it getting clean?
Yeah. There's some florals, Mother.
Find something else? Oh, I don't know what this mess is. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. It's looking better, isn't it?
Looking a lot better.
Oh, yeah. That looks really good. Good job, Ralphie.
Oh, Lord.
What's he doing?
Racist. It makes it look like 10 times better.
Like brand new, ain't it?
Yeah.
Don't you be ripping in my car.
Just had to move it out of the way.
Yeah, right. You have behind that thing pegged. Ralphie was talking about the gears he's going through.
Let it boom. After results. She needs some mold and mildew eraser. Here, Ben.
Is it clean?
Look, you see all that behind there? I'm gonna try to do this so I can get my fingies.
Hey, dude.
What?
Why don't you just roll the window down?
Put me off. Evil laugh.
Careful Carl over here. I want to get some of this stuff.
I don't want to get on any power stuff. I don't think there is. Look at that! Look what that did! That one's turning yellow too. That's so weird. It's so much yellow than everything else. Okay. Hey now. You're an all-star.
Hey, easy now. Oh, that hurts.
You guys are missing spots left and right. Oh yeah, jet stream. Oh! Oh!
Whoa now!
Oh gosh, he's a beauty, that's all I gotta say.
Oh, she's shining. We gotta get the hoops and casings clean.
We're gonna clean these up with degreaser and make them look good.
That makes or breaks the car. I couldn't tell you the amount of times I've only cleaned the hoops. We're going on a trip, just clean the hoops. You're good to go.
What?
It makes a big difference.
I'm about to let that soak.
He makes it look so easy.
How he does everything.
You just gotta get in there. I wish we had our other brush, but discount Daryl may have borrowed it. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's give it the old rotate there.
Rotator.
I like the blue.
Get her done, Ralphie. Come on now. 2 more.
I'm finna spray it. You're fitting to?
Fitting the? What's fitting the?
Fitting to?
Oh,
Brand new.
she's shining now.
Not my first choice of hoops, but at least they cleaned up decent.
Remind me of the vest.
Looks like some of the clear coat's peeling off. These are clear coated hoops. I'm gonna say once these casings wear out, maybe before then, we'll have some new hoops on this.
These are so dirty.
You know why?
Because the back brakes are used more and the bigger getter dunners.
All wrong. The back brakes are drums and the front are discs. Disc brakes create dust. Drums really don't. You can't get in there, can you?
No.
We need some fender skirts on this bad boy, huh?
She about got them already.
Yeah. I'm dying to know what kind of fuel mileage it gets.
Well, you know, that all depends on who's driving.
Yeah, 100%.
I almost did it. Did you see that save?
Good job, Ralphie.
I saved it from hitting it
Thank you.
non-dented side.
If you don't stop, you're going to end up messing his car up.
Are you ready? That sounds so weird.
I think it's good. Oh yeah, if you are a slacker.
We have to air that one up, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna try to get this off the glass It's had some sort of sticker on this passenger rear glass. A good brand new razor blade. Don't use your old razor blade that Papa used. Use a brand new one. You can get this stuff right off there. You'll scratch it if you use the old one.
Like it wasn't even there.
Yeah. Now this is just going to take it to the next level here. Can you believe the auto parts store doesn't have blue floor mats?
What?
What is this world coming to? When you can't buy maroon or blue floor mats,
What's maroon?
every Fairmont's interior you've ever seen. This is the next best thing. Granny probably would have left the factory floor mats and these. Double
Probably.
stack. So we're going to double stack them as well. That'll keep our feet off there, and Granny will be happy that we took care of it. My dad had a 63 Impala wagon. It had the plastic seat covers that came from the factory. That was pretty cool. A lot of grandmas would have the plastic seat covers on their seats like this, or their couch. You sit down on the couch, it crinkled. This thing's protected. My buddy Roy would say, still in the plastic. You gonna fix that seat, Squeeze?
I'm gonna try.
See, if you can't get it off there, just cover it up, right, Squeezy?
Yeah.
I'm amazed at this interior. Look at this. I mean, you'd spend the rest of your life finding all these pieces if you had a rough one. I mean, the back seat looks perfect. The door panels look perfect. It's such a good survivor car.
Wish some of our old other cars looked like this.
Yeah, I know, right? This thing has just impeccable interior, right, Wah?
Impeccable.
Look what I did
Exactly.
to the moldings.
It looks so nice in
I
there.
love the blue.
I know, right?
The blue's awesome.
We're gonna have to paint this car at some point since Granny dented her up.
Yeah.
And you guys did a good job cleaning this thing up. If it weren't for the whiskey dents, this thing would be basically perfect. But we might not be able to afford it if it was perfect.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Mhm.
Let's see. Look at that. Like it never even happened. How is this not ripped over here? You know, how in the world? Have you ever seen one this old that didn't have a rip on the driver's seat at least?
No, I usually wear out.
31-year-old car doesn't even have a rip on the driver's seat. Incredible. Well, good job, guys. Thanks for the help. Sorry I couldn't help with all of it. Busy around here. Ralphie is dying for me to take the steering wheel cover off. He wants to see what it looks like on here. I'm not a big fan of steering wheel covers, so if it's in good shape, I'll probably leave it off.
It's one with a finger groove.
I hope so.
Oh!
Oh,
What? Why'd they take it off?
they must have just not liked it.
I love it.
Yeah, I like the thin steering wheel. I like old cars, so that's staying right like that. Man, you guys did good. It looks so nice in here.
No.
Well, this is going to make a good parts hauler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You follow me? Get out of Mom's soccer mom car. Mom's going to trade a Yukon in. You know it.
Yeah.
You're going to be driving this everywhere.
I see it brand new looking.
Hey, don't you got to pick up groceries?
Yes.
Take it and get your groceries right now.
Are you sure?
Go. You should go do it right now.
I'm
Can
going
I
to
drive the back?
This is hilarious. Okay.
Hey, can you get my shoe?
I would say call me if anything goes wrong, but that's not going to happen.
Does this go up?
Power, honey. Look over here.
Lord, look at there.
You know it works. Everything works.
Get out of town, John.
We got to fix the exhaust leak. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, y'all ready for this?
It looks so good. Pray for the Oldsmobile, guys.
Oh, my seatbelt choked me.
I bet. Yeah, they probably hit the back glass, the kids.
Oh, they did.
Just like the old days. Same car they rode in as babies.
Grocery mode engaged. Oh, we forgot to vacuum that part, didn't we?
Oh. Wow.
This is grocery getter, ain't it?
That's the grocery getter.
I know one thing. This thing floats like a boat. I'll tell you what. Whew. And these brakes, they get you. Look at it.
I'm too cold.
Hey, it's good AC, ain't
It is good AC considering.
That is the slowest this woman has ever drove in her life. Look at that beauty. We just stepped up from style to class. Well, how'd that go?
These brakes ain't no joke, are they?
Hey, they're touchy. I mean,
What? It stops on a dime.
they're touchier than some people I know.
I almost went through the windshield several times.
Okay, but you guys live, that's what matters.
Yeah.
She's a beaut, Clark. Took you back in time, didn't it?
Oh, that thing was back in time.
Melinda.
Hey, what did I say about onions?
Those are the best things.
They are the best in the world, and I tell her, don't buy them because I eat them so fast.
What's it called? This
Better
is
than
not-
Funyuns. Just gonna say it. So is this all your food for the trip?
Yeah, I got stuff for the trip.
I look like a lot of snack items, so I was wondering. Okay.
Abort mission.
Big girl. We're gonna test out the capacity of this wildfire lift. It's probably the heaviest thing we've had on. I think it's 4,700 pounds. So it was at this point in the video, we spent 2 days solid working on the RV, trying to get it done. And then our first test drive failed miserably, some sort of computer related issue it seems. We decided to call it quits on the RV on this trip. And we decided that plan B is what we're gonna try to drive on this 5,000 mile trip around America. So it's early the next morning. We are leaving tomorrow morning, so I have got to get this done. So I'm gonna change the oil, change the belt, try to fix the exhaust. That's about all I got time for today. And we gotta pack up as well. So I think what did our belt in is that right there. Looks like somebody has tried to pry the power steering pump off. So I'm gonna pull the old belt off, see if we have any other pulleys that are messed up. I just don't wanna head across the country with a frayed belt. Everybody else is still in bed. Look at that though. That's not good. I'm gonna try to grind that off there because I don't think I can bend it back. Hopefully that's better than it having that hump hitting the belt. That should be ground back far enough to be out of the way. Maybe it won't mess with our belt anymore. Okay, got the new belt on there. I cannot believe this thing still has the smog pump and all the EGR stuff, the catalytic converter. Like, maybe normal where you live to do that, but around here, not so normal for an old car like this to have all the emission stuff still on it. Unforeseen problem here. I was just looking around and look at the plug wires. They got chewed up spots on them that have been taped over. There's a couple times on the way home it felt like it had a little bit of a stumble when I was giving it hard acceleration. That may be some of the fuel injection stuff. I know these are kind of funky sometimes, but I'm gonna have to put plug wires on this for sure. May throw a set of plugs in if I have time. Every day we stay here is one less day on vacation because we were supposed to leave like a couple days ago. But I think I've got a set of plug wires off our Malibu burnout car. I can throw on this because it's for HEI. It should fit right on there. Yeah, it's a good thing I keep everything. The baby pants finally woke up and I got all the plug wires and plugs changed. I went ahead and put new plugs in it. Look at this. This is what was underneath that tape. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with stuff like this, but if you have a little chewed up spot on your plug wire, a lot of times it'll arc off the exhaust or arc off something metal around it. So good thing we went ahead and saw that. Hopefully that'll make it run better. The boots for the HEI were a little bit deeper and they wouldn't go on. I had to cut like a ½ inch or so off the boots, but made them work, you know, with what we had around here. All right, well, let's change the oil and check our rear end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to.
And why do you have to check your rear end?
Because nobody else will do it for you. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, this rear end looks dirty. They hadn't cleaned their rear end. It doesn't look like it's had a ratchet in here a long time. Ooh, wow. Yeah, people just don't check their rear end enough. You think it's full, Wall?
Probably not.
It's full.
Okay.
Can you believe that?
No.
Well, at least we checked our rear end, you know? One less thing I have to think about, my rear end. With us driving 5,000 miles, we got to change the oil before we go. The oil looks kind of dark. I haven't found any service records showing when it was changed last. But going that many miles, it's going to need to have new oil. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Are y'all packed up, Mom?
I'm getting there.
Leaving out in the morning. Are you excited?
Yeah. Squeeze, are you excited?
Yeah. Make sure you get that on there good and tight. Yeah. Okay. There you go. What brand is this one? Oh shoot, we got a Wix on there. That's what brand I use, so that's a good sign. Is that gonna hit the pan? Oh yeah, mostly. This sealing surface here usually always gets gunked up with stuff, so I like to clean that off. So we got the exact same oil filter to put back on it as what we took off. Funny thing is the plugs were exactly the same too. I got AC Delco plugs. Let me show you one of them. I should have showed you. I just been in a hurry this morning. You can see those plugs haven't been changed in a long time. That's why I went ahead and did them. The new ones I got are the exact same plugs I took out. Same brand, same part number. But I'm gonna use some 5W40 synthetic diesel oil. I'm not super particular about the brand. Normally ran Rotella, but I've ran other brands as well without any issues. The diesel oil has a better additive package than the gasoline oil, so that's why I run it. It has more zinc in it and other things I don't even understand. And I always recommend pre-filling your oil filter because it basically keeps you from dry starting your engine. This way your oil pump doesn't have to fill up the oil filter before it lubricates your mains and cam bearings and stuff. Most of your engine wear happens on cold start, so anything you can do to keep from starting one up without oil is better. Make sure you crank it down so if you have to change it later, it's a big deal. Same thing with the drain plug. Before I lower it down and fill it up with oil, I've got to fix this exhaust leak. Gonna be a pain, I think, because the front stud is completely broke off. I bought a new donut gasket. I cannot believe the stuff that's not in stock at the parts store for this. They did not have plug wires for it. I had to order the donut gasket. I just couldn't believe that I couldn't find this stuff in stock. They didn't have an air filter, nothing. Didn't have time to wait for the air filter and plug wires, so I just used stuff I had around here. Seems like they would have this stuff in stock. Not sure if you can tell, but that front stud is like 1.5 inches shorter than the back one. So we're probably gonna have to take that stud out and put a new stud in it or a bolt or something. Kind of drop this side to get to that side. Oh, and it pulled both the studs out of there. Well, maybe our broke stud will be easy to get out. Ooh, that don't look like it's in good shape. It's like jammed in there, sideways. You can see what kind of condition it's in. It is terrible shape. All right, let's see if we can get that stud out now. We may have to weld a nut to it or something from the bottom. The other side now, way up in here, they have like a steel donut gasket, and it's got a flat flange on the manifold, so it's completely different than this side.
Jamal, what is all over you? What have you been in?
So our shop is such a mess from the RV project, we don't have time to clean it up before we leave. It's just easier to take the welder outside. Okay. I can't really get to it with the welder because its exhaust is in the way. That's probably out of the way enough. I'm gonna try to get the rust off here so we can weld a nut on this. Come on out there. There we go. Ralphie, just grab that and unscrew it.
No.
Oh, never mind. The nut's spinning. It broke the weld. Okay. Try this again.
Come on, baby.
I think it did it. I think it broke it again. Yeah. Great. Wonderful. Please come off there. Please. We don't have time for this. Broke off again. It's breaking the stud every time. The stud just keeps getting shorter. I thought it was breaking the welds, but the stud is snapping the stud off. Great. Well, this is our last shot at welding it. The stud's gonna be too short next time. Broke off. Well, can we drill it? We have a nice collection of nuts that have been welded on though.
The mighty hunter.
We're gonna make a little dimple here so our drill bit won't walk around on us. We're gonna start with a small bit and drill this thing all the way out. Oh, it's raking it off there, isn't it, Ralph?
Yeah. Is that like the new style? Metal shavings in your hair?
Yeah, it's catching on.
Power stance right here. Ultimate power unleashed.
I can only do it for a little while. So I decided to just tap this and we'll put a bolt into it. So I'm tapping it for 3/8/16 thread because there's really not enough room for a nut above it like I originally thought. Hopefully this will work. Finally, golly. This is a slowdown we didn't need.
Yeah.
What is Tato doing? You can't go, Tato.
Potatoes, you want off. Go out the doors. They call me tater salad.
So we got our new donut here. How cool is that thing?
Oh,
It's metal. So we're gonna put that in there. Hopefully this will solve all of our exhaust leak issues. Guaranteed, right?
yeah, surely.
Shirley?
Surely, yeah.
Shirley.
Shirley.
That's a lot of Shirleys. Hopefully this is the right length bolt because it can only go so high before it hits the Oshkosh sensor.
What?
Oshkosh sensor. Oh,
Woo!
I think we got everything bolted up tight. Hopefully we won't have that annoying exhaust leak the whole way on our trip. I believe we got it buttoned up, don't we?
Yeah.
I put the worst thing off to last. This thing was a pain.
Got her tightened up. New bolt and nut, I think. Woo!
Yeah, I think that was a big upgrade there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That would have just got worse and worse. That's my boy. Let's fill her up with oil and get ready to leave. Sometimes you got to be careful going from conventional to synthetic. I've heard, you know, some horror stories about it, but we're going to roll the dice here and hope that it doesn't cause any issues. Really, the only time that's an issue that I've heard is like if you have an engine that's full of sludge and people didn't change the oil much, you start putting really good synthetic oil in it or engine flush stuff and it breaks all that junk loose and causes issues or causes a leak sometimes. But hopefully we won't have those issues. Crank her up, Ralph. Let's see how she does. What's our oil pressure?
30,
Oh man, we pegged the gauge almost, haven't we?
yeah.
Hopefully she's ready. All right, let's get packed up.
Woo.
Sounds a lot better, doesn't it? A little bit of smoke, but just because she smokes.
No way she broke.
Squeeze has already installed herself in the back seat, even though we're not packed up.
Why does it like move when you gas it?
American muscle, that torque, son.
Oh.
This ain't no Japanese import here. I'll be so glad to not have to deal with this wooden ramp anymore. This thing barely gets on here. We got the triple cigarette lighter mod, just in case, you know, we all need a cig at the same time. No, we need to charge a lot of stuff. All right, load her up, Mom.
Okay.
I can't handle it anymore. I've got to glue this molding back down. I just got some silicone here. It's all I could find. Like it never even happened. Well, Mom splurged and got Rocky and his concubines a big hay bale while we were gone. I told her you could have went, Rocky. And Mimi's coming to take care of him, of course. She's gonna baby him.
Exactly.
Hand feeding him animal crackers.
Right.
Boom, just like that. We got it all loaded up. Had to zip tie the straps on for the roof topper. So we got a roof topper just like my grandparents did on their trip. We're hoping for the best here, guys. We're just making, what is it? You're making something out of, what's the phrase? Lemon juice out of lemons.
There you go.
Is that what we're doing? You know, it is what it is. Wish we could have took the RV, but we couldn't.
It's
so
lemonade.
wait, that's right.
When you have lemons,
Lemonade out of lemons.
lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
So it's the next morning. We're about to leave out on our trip. We're hoping for the best here. We're trying to make it 5,000 miles all the way to Tombstone, Arizona, all the way to Yellowstone and Cody, Wyoming, and all the way back. Same trip we did last year, just in reverse because we didn't make it very far last year. The good folks at Holly hooked us up with these nice shirts here for the trip.
They feel fantastic.
They
They're
feel
very
awesome.
Very cool.
Ralphie said it's the only dress shirt he's ever wore that he really liked.
He's gonna have us on every Sunday.
He is, for sure. Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well,
hit my eyeball.
so much for the nice clothes, guys. Okay.
I didn't even shake it. I promise.
She shook it.
You
For
didn't
sure.
do the white part.
Next video you can expect is, obviously, we're heading out right now. You can expect to see the Sleeper Dude World Tour 2023 coming to a television near you in 6 days, probably. So I'm kind of behind on editing. I got to knock some of that out on the road, but
So Mom's driving.
right, Mom's gonna drive
Wow.
at least for the beginning parts,
We'll
so
get
I
there
can
and
get
go
caught
something.
up. We're planning on heading towards like Mississippi, Louisiana direction, and on across Texas. We'll see where we get tonight, but you can expect to see that in the next video. Thank you to everybody who watches our channel. Follow the RV project. You know, it is what it is. But I'm kind of excited. Our Plan B vehicle is the same thing my grandparents took on their trip all those years ago. But you got to have one for the road, you know? We got our emergency Vainias packed.
We'll come back and there'll be an oak tree there.
It's just facts, isn't it? Pour one out for your homies. Eat your Vainias, drink your RC Colas. You know the deal. Compressor won't stop running on the station wagon. We'll see how that goes. You know, it'll probably be fine. I can't think of anything that could go wrong there. Hopefully we get more miles and dollars out of this car. But hey, it quit. But thank you guys for watching. You can check out our second channel at.
Sleeper Dude 2.
You can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at.
Sleeper Dude 88.
They're getting pretty good at it. You can check our merchandise out down below. We don't have shirts that's cool, but we do have shirts. Click on it, take you to the website, you can buy them, ship them to your door. That's how it works. We had a little bit of a roller coaster there getting this thing home, getting pulled over, and, you know, locking the keys in and everything, but
That was awesome.
hopefully she's going to be a solid car for us. We really need a good station wagon that had air and everything. We're going to get there with some of our projects, but right now, the Galaxy wagon isn't there yet. We don't even have floor pans, so it's not going to work. I'd like to get one of the Fairmont wagons done, but we're not there yet. We just ran out of time, guys. We're actually leaving later than we had planned on, so it kind of cut our trip a little bit shorter by a few days, but my math says if we can drive 250 miles a day, we can make it in time to get back when we have to be back.
Make up for those days.
Yeah, you probably have nothing to worry about. Maybe we can make up for it on the way out there and the way back and kind of spend our time in the middle, you know, where we want to be. But we got to go say bye to the animals before we leave.
I'm excited dance.
There you go, Wonky. I'm going to stay on this side of the fence so I don't get my shirt all nasty. We're going to miss you guys. I wish you had just put a service scope vest on him, huh? There you go, Granny. These three here, just
They know what's up.
they're a mess is all they are. I know what you want. Zoom in. Get a close-up on that. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. You know what it is. She must have been asleep. You must have been asleep out there in the barn, huh? Too early for this? Now that's the one we should have took with us right there.
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
Look, she's eating the grass that the Royal Crown Cola touched.
That's right.
We're gonna hop in the car right now and head off on our trip. Maybe we'll see you guys out there on the road. Be looking for us out there in that Olds wagon. Traveling some of the same trails that my dad and my uncle and grandparents and great-grandparents went on in the same kind of wagon. So we will see you guys next week. Bye!